Check, 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 1, 2. All right, all right, all right. Boom, boom, boom. Let me say well. Boom, boom, boom. Let me say. Oh, there we are. All right. Well, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. My voice is a little all right. Look, I got the little band-aid on my finger. But I am in the lab this morning. We are talking today about our leadership series. I'm going to keep it going. I got about 15, 20 minutes until I need to get on my way down to the store. So, good morning. Today is February 16th. February 16th, that's 1-6. I'm going to raise this up just a little, not that much. Booyah. There we go. So we'll just have to deal with that. Maybe zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Nope. There you go. So good morning. There you go. Lights adjusting. Life is good. I am going off my leadership series book this morning. Today is February 16th, and the topic is touching a dozen lives. It says, how do you impact others? How do you make a change and a difference in other people, from the person that's standing there right next to you, to the person that you pass by every day, to the thousands of people that you might breeze by in a week? How are you impacting and affecting the lives of other people? Right? So most of the time we recognize the influence we have on those we're closest to in our lives, for good or ill, good or bad. But sometimes we overlook the impact we have on the people around us. The anonymous author of this poem probably had that in mind when he wrote. So I'm going to read a little poet as if you didn't know it, and then we're about to be good to go with it. It says, my life shall touch a dozen lives before this day is done. Leave countless marks for good or ill, sets the evening sun. They wish, this is the wish I always wish, the prayers I always pray. Let my life help others, the lives it touches this day. So, okay, either you're in leadership, maybe you're a coach, right? Maybe you're playing this weekend. Realize the impact that you're going to have on the people around you, right? You're going to influence somebody, good or bad, right? Whether you make it great or whether you make it sideways, you're going to have an influence, right? There's going to be a play where your player drives it to the gap and you're going to have a positive influence, right? There's going to be a play where your player's going to field a ball and commit an error, and you have an option at that point to be a negative influence and go, oh, dang, I wish I didn't do that. Or, right, just say, hey, we're going to get the next one, and know that there'll be a next ball. Know that there'll be another opportunity. Know that that player will potentially get another swing, right? Leadership is about using your influence and using your ability to be able to create a path of positive influence in culture, to be able to guide people to an end destination, and then continue to build and lift everybody up. So as you interact with your family, your coworkers, the clerk of the store today, recognize that your life touches many others. How many people do you pass and interact with every day that you have an opportunity to say, hi, how you doing? Hey, I hope you have a great day. Hey, is everything all right? Hey, did you need anything today? Right? Too often we do that. Hey, man, I hope everything's all right. If you need anything, just give me a call. Right? And no one really ever calls, because most people just say that as a common courtesy. But are you really meaning that? Are you really intentful with that? Are you really express it when you say, hey, if you need anything, hey, have a nice day. Hey, is everything all right? Hey, man, I really love you. Hey, do you need a hug? Like, how are you impacting people? I'm not expecting you to go out and hug strangers, right? Why not? Maybe you see those people walking around with shirts that say free hugs, right? So as you impact people today, touch someone's life for good. Touch someone's life for good today. Touch someone's life for good today, right? It reminds me of like the drive-through, right? When you say, hey, get the person behind me, right? And you want to make somebody's day better. It doesn't all have to be about spending money. I made a post yesterday. How do you recognize people? How do you just recognize people? How do you just say, hey, you're doing a great job, right? You're worth to this team, your worth to this organization, your worth to this brand, your worth to this job, your worth to me, to yourself, to my family, man, it's really high up there. It holds a lot of value. I appreciate you and what you do, right? So taking care of people, touching people's lives, impacting others, being kind, leading with kindness. Sometimes that's hard, right? Because people catch you like right after something crazy has happened or something bad has happened, and they're like, oh, hi, how you doing? Hi. Oh, okay, right? So you have to check yourself. You have to adjust yourself. You have to constantly realize what crowd you're in, who you're talking to, how to control your controllables, not be reactive, but impactive, right? Not reactive, but impactive, right? You want to take a minute and pause. And then you want to recognize people. It goes on to say, and if you have high profile occupation, you influence people you don't know. But even in your ordinary day-to-day interactions with people, you make an impact. You make an impact, right? You make an impact. Like my wife, for example, right? I make an impact on my wife every single day. She makes an impact on me every single day. And we can make an impact on each other with kindness. Hey, baby, I love you. How's your day? Is everything all right? Hey, I know we've been passing by each other. We really haven't talked that much. What's going on with you? Hey, dropping a little note. Hey, dropping a little letter. Hey, a little brush by as you walk by, grabbing somebody's hand when you're sitting in the car driving. Just making subtle little impacts. It doesn't all have to be about, hey, here's the new $20,000 anniversary ring, right? But just you make an impact in relationships. Your kids, right? Hey, I'm proud of you. Hey, I know you're struggling in this, but I'm here for you. If you need anything, let me know. Hey, you did this really great. Hey, your room's a little messy, but I understand why it needs to be cleaned, right? The impact that you have versus, hey, you need to be better. Hey, you're not perfect. Hey, this is this. Hey, you have an opportunity to make an impact on your relationships and the people that you see every single day. Your coworkers, right? You have an impact to be able to sit there and help them rise and lead them and help them elevate, or not, or sit there in your spot, right? And don't worry about anybody else. Either way, you're making an impact, right? That's why a battery has a positive and a negative, because you need both of them. Just saying. So keep it going, right? But even in your ordinary day-to-day interactions with people, you make an impact. You make a few moments, you can make the few moments that you interact with the store clerk and the bank teller a miserable experience, or you get to smile at them and make their day. You get to choose how other people's interaction with you goes. You can't choose how they'll react. You can't decide how they'll move in the moment, right? But you can decide how you react, right? You can decide how you react when you walk up and say, store clerk, hey, you want paper or plastic? I don't care, whatever. Okay, well, whatever. And then people are going to give you whatever, and then you walk out and you're like, oh my God, the dry stuff is with the wet. Well, whatever. Right? It's like a get and give. So how are you impacting people? Good morning, Miss Perez. Good morning. So, how are you impacting people? What are you doing to make everybody else's day around you a little better? And then you'll see over time that as your personality changes, as your impactfulness changes, as your self-awareness of what you're doing changes, the attitude around you will change. How people treat you will change. How you are taken care of in the moment will change, because as you level up and your mind gets better and you become kind and polite and worry about people more than you worry about yourself, although taking care of yourself is a huge priority, right? 1 hour a day taking care of you, 23 hours a day taking care of other people. So as you interact with other people and you guys cross paths, kindness, take care of people, have an impact. Have an impact. So, Anyways, man, short message today, February 16th, Friday. I hope y'all enjoy the weekend. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope y'all take care of each other. If you're playing this weekend, right, be good, be kind, work hard as a player, right? Continue to work through failure. Continue to work through struggle. Continue to know that every time you step up to that plate, it's an opportunity for greatness or it's an opportunity for feedback. It's an opportunity for greatness or it's an opportunity for feedback. So make adjustments. Make adjustments not only in your physicality with your bat and your ball and your body and all of that, but make adjustments in the mind, because 95% of the game is won in your brain, and whether or not you can make mental adjustments and adjust to success and failure and treat them the same as feedback and adjustments needed. Just because you're number one doesn't mean nothing can improve. Just because you're last doesn't mean you'll never win. You have an opportunity every day for greatness through adjustments and mental measure. I'm telling you, man, if you're a coach, understand who you're coaching, what you're taking care of, what your charge is, right? What you're in charge of, what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to teach. You're supposed to mentor, you're supposed to lead, you're supposed to develop. Those are the things that people bring their kids to you for, right? Correction, positive, moving in a positive direction, building positive and powerful women, building positive and powerful athletes, building kids that want to continue on a journey and learn. Our job is to make correction while holding accountable without demeaning or putting down. These are all things that we're in charge of. As a parent, your job is to support and move forward and help your child develop and learn that failure is not final, but feedback, and that you can learn and grow from every opportunity. Our job is to make sure that they don't go through the things that we went through, but that everything is not perfect and they have an opportunity to learn from failure like we did. So whichever one you are, whatever direction you're moving, keep moving forward, keep learning, keep adjusting, keep developing, because that's what matters. And at the end of the day, know that life is short. You get one spin on this rock. You get one turn. You get one opportunity to learn, to be able to take everything that you know and help other people rise forward. And that's it, man. So do it by taking care of yourself, do it by taking care of each other, and do it by just learning and moving forward. So that's my minute. That's my time. That's what's on my mind. I hope y'all have a great day. Hoops out.